Hey, hello there, how are you? It's Q, the informed consumer here, and I just want to welcome you to the second episode of The Lost Sneaker Tapes. The reason why we call this The Lost Sneaker Tapes is because this series is about unearthing just things that have been sitting in your closet or things that went under the radar that didn't get as much spotlight as maybe a pair of Yeezys or Jordans or something a bit more high-end, you know. This series isn't really about the hypebeast culture, but it's also just a little bit more about the counterculture. The sneaker that I'm talking about today, first and foremost, I've never been able to pronounce or enunciate the name properly, the term properly. The name is either DIADORA or DIADORA. I'm not really sure where the sneaker company is based off. I'm guessing Malaysia, China, something like that, usually where most of these things are made. But the sneaker that I'm talking about today, I don't want to tell you some crazy story about some personal attachment or something that I have. Not really. It's actually a sneaker that I found by mistake. I remember going at the time to an outlet that used to pretty much have this brand, and I think this was really one of their main brands, if not the only brand in this store. And I went in there looking for workwear. Because I'd noticed some guys wearing some light sneakers that were meant for work, steel caps, you know, all that kind of stuff. And I thought to myself, you know what? These would be great. If I could find them, anyway. And anyway, one of the guys eventually tells me where I can go find these products. So I eventually went in there to have a look. And what did I come across? I came across something special. If you look at the last episode, I talked about one of my favorite brands. I can't remember if the name, like I said, is Supra or Supri. But it's one of my favorite high tops. So because it's one of my favorite high tops, I thought I would cover another pair of high tops today. So, how we're gonna do that? Pardon this. Ooh, that's a stripe there. I'm not sure what that is. Maybe one of my daughters hit me with a marker. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna unbox something special. We're gonna put this onto the table, and so you guys can have a look. Now what I'm going to say is, pardon my camera for a second. Oops. Pardon my camera. Pardon my desk. There's a lot of stuff going on. I'm building a machine. Or at least I've just finished building a machine. Now the biggest issue that we have is light is reflecting everywhere, but that's okay. Hopefully we'll be able to see what we want, or maybe what I'll do is I'll do it this way. So that way you guys have the best light. How's that? Let's try that. Okay, so we'll try it that way. So, what we have, shadows. No, amazing. I can't seem to get it right. But too much shadows. So what we have here of, I'm guessing these are called My Basket or Me Basket. I'm not sure what the name is. Right? Why I'm saying that is because it's reminiscent of the Nintendo when they had the Wii. So remember how they had the Mii's, like the characters, which was M-I. Well, these are called the My Baskets. These I got them in a size 11.5. Usually I prefer 12, but these seem to be a looser fit for me, so which was pretty good. And I got these, I think $40 is the marked price here, but I probably got them for less than that. I would like to tell you the story behind them and the dates, if I could find them, but I don't have a receipt in here. But I would say that these were bought around the 2016 time period. I would say would be the time period I would have copped these, and I didn't buy one pair. In fact, I bought 2 pairs. As you can see, I'm rocking 1 pair as we speak. Now, what I love about these joints, you know, is they have the silhouette, right? They have that Air Force One silhouette. You know, they get that correct. I've worn both pairs. This one that I'm wearing right now is probably something that I've worn the most, but I've worn this one as well just to try it out briefly. As you can see, the sole might have a few things in there, but really I can say that they've barely been worn, if any. And like I said, I keep 1 pair spare. These are made in China, so there you go. I don't know why they look like they're a little bit dirty. Maybe they were just like a sample pair or something like that in the factory. But that's what the joints look like. Really good leather. They feel really good. Again, I've had them for a couple of years, and I've seen that there are multiple variations of these. Okay. These are one of my favorite joints that I have. And when I saw them, I fell in love with them. I said, hey, these look different enough. Nobody has these, or very few people are going to have these. And in my mind, I was already thinking, hey, what do I rock with these? In my mind, I had a leather jacket on. I had all these other things that I was rocking. They were probably going to take my slot for Converse high-tops or something else that I'll be rocking with these, plus the leather jacket and maybe just a lighter pair of jeans, right? So in terms of just talking about the sneaker build and the quality, like I said, there's a bit of a stain there. I can't tell what that is. Probably it was, like I said, a display model, because I bought 2 pairs and probably these were the last pairs left, especially for this size. I could talk heaps about them, but I don't have too much of a story other than I ended up actually buying these and not actually buying the shoes or the work stuff that I was looking at that day. So, with that being said, where do we go from here? Well, I'm going to talk about, you know, the fit, or rather, how would you wear these sneakers? The look that I've gone for is a little bit off the wall. This will give you a bit of an idea, but I'll show you in a minute what we're going for here. I'll set up somewhere so where we can stand. So as y'all will see as time progresses, you know, as I got older, I started changing up my style a little bit. I went from, you know, all the baggy street stuff to something a little bit easier to digest and take in. So I stopped wearing sneakers very much, and I started going for more of a semi-casual look, you know, semi-formal, where I can go into most places problem-free. But every now and again, I feel like just taking out, you know, going old school with it. And so what I decided to do was rock the blue jeans, you know, just to mute it. I was going to take something black, but I figured the black just wouldn't do it for me. I figured let me wear blue. If I had, you know, something khaki or just some cargo pants or something like that, I think that the brown would have been fine. Along with that, I decided to go for classic Yankees joint. I would have preferred the ones with the leather, but this is fine. Puffer basically is fine. And just to even complement the style, I even went with the ring that is much more black and silver, just to sort of complement. I would have taken a white tee, but I thought grey would be great because it kind of just keeps the colors muted, and the blue jeans themselves. And then on top of that, you just throw any hat that you like. I do have a Yankee, but it's brown. So I just decided, hey, let me complement the sneakers themselves to the look, just so that that way it's not too overwhelming. So that's what the look I'm going for would be. I'd love to hear what everybody else has to say. I've lost some weight, so most of my clothes are a little bit loose fitting now. I used to fill out all this, but I'm going through some health stuff, so a bit complicated at the moment. But that's generally where we're at. So this is the look that I've gone for. Now, with that being said, I'm going to actually show what the sneakers look like on foot. Alright, y'all, in case you didn't know, I love these joints. I really love these joints. They're different enough, you don't see them out and about too much, and I think that they're definitely worth the call. Again, I don't know where this brand is at the moment. I have seen some variations of these joints from time to time, but it's not an everyday thing. I've seen some in white and maybe with a few black stripes. I've seen some in a creamy color, which really look dope. They're reminiscent of an Adidas pair that I once bought a missus of mine that I was dating at the time. And I really love those joints, but I can't really tell what those sneakers are, and I might put them up one day if I can find some pictures of them and actually ask some people in the forums to see what those sneakers are and see if I can find a pair or two myself, and in different colorways as well. But this by far is one of those colorways that is versatile enough. Like I said, the black is really cool because you can just always rock it the way you want to rock it. Again, I could have rocked a white tee in here and it will still look alright. I just thought the grey would be cool just because I'm wearing a grey jacket. And also just in case I stained it while I was working on a PC build, I thought that this would be great. But this is the look that I'm going for. A bit of middle jewelry, bit of watch, bracelet. Sometimes you can do it without. Like I said, you can do it minus the jacket and it will still come out relatively cool. Just roll out the sleeves or something, just give it a bit of that industrial look. Bit of the grungy with the cut up jeans and whatnot. But what do y'all think? Let me know in the comments. Please like and subscribe, and hopefully we can keep producing more of these. We've got heaps of sneakers to go through. A lot of them might not even have boxes, but we're starting with the ones with the boxes, and then the real sneakers, when we get there, we really are going to feel like we're unearthing these, and they're going to feel like they've been lost to time. With that being said, thank you very much for joining me on this one, and I guess I'll see you in the next video. Peace.